Hello and welcome back to the Ant Kingdom YouTube channel. In today's video we've got a new pet, and for your surprise it is not an ant, and we got a mantis today. So this is a giant Asian mantis, and we got this ant from Ants and I and Mantis. His link will be down below in the description if you want to get any cool mantis like this. He has loads of different types of mantis on his website and it's proper cool, and this mantis is awesome and we absolutely love him so far. And just before we jump into the video, if you haven't already, check out our website, which is also in the link below. Check out our website. We've got nectars on there now, or in-house made nectars, and it is really good, and I'd really recommend it. So check it out, and if you want to start getting into the ant hobby, definitely check it out as well, because we've got lots of queen ants on the website now. If you haven't seen already, last week's video we did a giveaway announcement, so go check that out. We are giving away some nectar, a free Mrs. Barber's Queen, and a Wakushi nest. So check it out. You can enter on YouTube or our Instagram. So check our YouTube out or Instagram out to find out how to enter this giveaway. It's super easy, so definitely check it out. And let's get into it. So this is our mantis. So far we have not got any names for him. We need you to pick a name, so go down in the comments below. I really like Manny the mantis, or if you got any other suggestions, hit them down below. Or if you like Manny, comment #Manny and we will name him Manny. But yeah, stay around all the way to the end of the video, because we are making an awesome tank for him, because this mantis will probably go 4 times as big as he is now, and I can't wait for that. So we're getting him nice and fat with all these fruit flies, as you can see now, and that is what we're currently feeding him, just fruit flies, and it's super easy. I've been giving him probably about 5 fruit flies a day for now, and as you can see, his gaster is very nice and chunky. And I did put him a piece of wood on just so he could like walk around on it, stand around, so he's got somewhere to actually hang from and hunt from. So as you can see, he's hanging upside down here, and he just waits for his prey to come along, and he snaps at the perfect time, and then he has got a meal. And he is so fun to watch, but he did miss that fruit fly there. He is so fun to watch, and I do even hold him as well, which makes him even more of a fun pet, because I don't really recommend putting ants into your fire ants to hold them, but this type of pet you can. So as you can see here, I got him out of his little tub, just to let him have a walk round. I try to do this every day, just so he gets used to me holding him, and when he's nice and big, he won't take a chunk out of my finger, because I'm sure his bites do a bit of damage when they're nice and big. But as I said, this mantis will probably be not far off the size of my hands, so he is definitely a baby at the moment. And he's really fun to hold, he's fun to watch, and as you can see, he's proper friendly. So let's put him back and let's start to work on his new house. So this is the tank that we'll be using. We did use this exact same tank in the cockroach farm setup, so if you haven't watched that video, check it out on top right now. And these are going to be some of the things that we'll be using to set up this tank. So first of all will be this this carpeting plant. I can't remember what it's called. It is a bit wilted at the moment because it needs high humidity, that's why it needs to be in the tank. So this will carpet the whole floor of the tank, which will look awesome when it's done. And then the planting media we'll be using is just this jungle coconut fibre, loads of different mixed media for a perfect terrarium for the mantis anyway. So that water bucket I also show you then, we have to soak the dried soil in the water to make it nice and soft, and then all we need after that is the mantis and his little stick that he's got in there, because he does like that stick. So let's get everything to the side and let's start and attempt to get the soil into this water jug. So if you remember in the mantis video, if you've not the cockroach video, if you've seen it, this soil, this brick of dehydrated soil is rock solid, and as you can see, I am trying my best to snap it and it doesn't work. I get literal little bits. I had to think of something that would make it so much easier for me, so I got this. And yes, that is a full-on handheld saw. So I tried everything to try to cut this off. A bread knife, a normal knife, everything I could. So I had to turn to a saw. So I'll play a time lapse now of me cutting saw chunks off and putting it in, but it actually worked a treat, so I'll definitely be using this little trick in the future. It did make it easier, but then it left me a big mess afterwards, so time lapse of me cleaning. So now I've got rid of all of that mess, I can crack back on with the tank. So first of all, I need to get some rocks as a drainage layer at the top of the tank. So I've got these white little rocks, as you can see here. I've not got loads of them, but I'll just put as much as I got in. So let's get them in now. And yeah, I thought I had a lot more, but I didn't. But you don't really need to have that much for a mantis anyway. Usually you just have drainage layers for ants, and I haven't got a membrane go in between the soil and the drainage layer. But as I said, it's mantis, they don't dig down, so let's play a time lapse now of me flattening out the soil. So I had the perfect amount of soil and it spread across really nice. So my next step was now to add in my big carpeting plant. So I left it in the pot because it looks like it's sitting on a rock or something. I think it was really cool. You can't see anything apart from any of the angles. So I think it went very well, and I think it looks really cool in that back corner. I think loads of little food that the mantis can hunt, like fruit flies. When I put fruit flies in here, the mantis can hunt a load of fruit flies in there. The fruit flies have a bit of a chance to hide. And yeah, I just gave it a bit of a hydration because, as I said, it is wilted a bit because it does need high humidity. And it felt like it was missing something, it felt empty still, so I stole one of my fake plants out of my cockroach farm. So there was 2 fake plants in the cockroach farm, so I did take one of them out. So it still looks good in the cockroach farm, and now this looks good as well. And then it was still missing a few more things, so I did this. So I got some cool little rocks, placed them all in a good pile so then I could rest his stick that's in his little tub up against it. First of all, I put some rocks around the plant so it just makes it look like a little cool potty thing. Then I put some bigger rocks more in the centre where I can walk across, and then when I take him out of his tub I'll also put his stick leaning up against these rocks and it'll look really cool. So nice and simple, a few rocks just scattered around there. I think it looks really good. And now it is time to get the mantis into the tank, so let's do it. So it's the time that everyone's been waiting for all video. Let's put the mantis into his new house. And here he is on his little bit of like mesh, and here is his stick that I said I'll put in. So I rested his stick up against there, so he's got a cool little perch now to rest on. And I think that was really good, and I think he's getting definitely perched there or in the fake plant the most. So I put him on my hand to see if he would go in off my hand, and as you can see he is so cool and he's really fun to hold. Got him on one finger and he was not going off, he just kept walking up my hand, and then he just kept getting higher and higher up my hand, so I had to try another way. So I put him back on the little bit of mesh paper because that's what I always put him back in his tub on, and I put it on there and left him, and then I just tapped him on the bum and he strolled straight off. And at first he just stood there for a while and didn't really move, but he did get used to it and he did start exploring a bit later on. And then I got two baby cockroaches out my cockroach farm. I forgot to film putting the other one in. I got 2 baby cockroaches out my cockroach farm just to put them in so they could both grow up. Hopefully, I was hoping for them to grow up and eventually have more babies and then have a little population of cockroaches in there as well. I thought that would be cool because then I can eat some of the baby cockroaches when he's bigger. But then I woke up the next morning and I saw this. Sorry for the bad lighting, I just needed to film it quick because I didn't have my lighting set up. But there you can see him eating one of the cockroaches. Poor baby cockroach, but the mantis did good catching him in that big tank, to be fair. And as I said, he is on his little perch that I mentioned, and he's absolutely loving that cockroach. He's literally slurping all the guts from inside of it out. And as you can see on that shot there, his gaster is huge. I think that cockroach definitely did good for him. It definitely must have filled up his belly. But we will end the video here. Make sure you check out Ants and I and Mantis. The link will be in our description to get yourself an awesome mantis like this. They do ghost mantis, Asian giant mantis, Egyptian mantis, flower mantis, peacock mantis. There's loads. Definitely check him out. and he's got some awesome Mantis on the way that are going to be in stock very soon as well. And make sure you check out our store to check out our new Nexus, our species, our different queens, and very soon we will have nests on our store, so stay tuned for that. So thanks very much for watching this week's video, and I will see you in next week's video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next week.